those. And
It's up to you, small claims course is not that expensive, I mean, for $165, claim for everything, time, everything.
appreciate your help.
It's the engineer brain. Call to order the Covenant Sanitary Sewer Board, give you a call to order,
President Terani,
man. Here.
Vice President Walker,
Here.
Member Pearson.
Here.
All right, consideration of minutes from the April first meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve minutes from April 1st, 2026.
I second that motion. I have a motion and a second, additional discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. We have a financial report, claims register. Anybody have any questions? One thing I saw, and it ended in one deal and started off with another. Did they do two mailings on that? I saw postage at the bottom of the first page and postage again at the top of the second page. They were two different amounts, but not by much. Maybe by $15, $20.
Who was the vendor?
Yeah, I just saw two different ones. Is that normal?
Sometimes, yeah. It's smart bill.
It's what?
It's smart bill. It's separated into two.
Okay.
So large. Instead of the tall.
Yeah, I saw those two different postages, and I thought that was odd.
Yeah, and it's two different accounts.
Okay.
Chairman,
Yeah. Okay. I ended the voices of the claims register. Bill?
I make a motion that we accept the April 2026 sanitary claims register in the amount of $140,309.27.
Second.
Got a motion and a second, additional discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? 3 other ayes have it. Operations update. Jim, sir?
Yeah.
Hey, how you are?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good. Cumberland, Zion Pole, SPR Pump 1, Wasting Pump 1 due to flow obstruction was removed on return to normal operation. Boeing completed blower air piping to new AGS tank. New AGS blowers have been set. Boeing continues work on UV disinfection building and cascade aeration structure. Staff responded to a high pump runtime at Harper Street lift station. Zion pulled that pump, unplugged it, restored normal operation. Staff responded to a high pump run times at our Buck Creek lift station. Zion moved the plug from that one as well. Returned to normal operation, and overall plant operations are satisfactory. For Jim, the plant has been successfully decommissioned and demolition is nearing completion. Stoneridge lift station upgrade has been complete by Maddox and Zion. And I wanted to give you guys a little update on, we had 2 sewer overflow incidents last month. On April 16th, we received a resident call about sewage coming from one of our manholes in the Havens neighborhood. Staff responded immediately, found that after a maintenance check on the Havens lift station, power was not turned back on to that station. The station was re-energized and levels in the collection system quickly dropped, stopping any further discharge from that manhole. Staff performed prompt cleanup of the area, and no further issues or concerns have been observed since the incident. Lift station power on and off sheets have been put on all of our lift stations for corrective action, and that incident was reported to IDM.
How the folks in the neighborhood did it, all right with it?
Yeah, it didn't seem like it was too big of an issue. The manhole right in front of the house where the resident had called was a little bit distressed about it, but, you know, once I told him, hey, we're gonna get it cleaned up and, back to normal, he was all right.
Luckily, it was mostly rainwater at that time
Yes,
too.
it's stormed like that at night too. So.
Gotcha, so it's that really dilution.
Right. And then on April 21st, staff received a resident's call, another manhole overflowing near our 100 North Lift Station. Staff responded quickly, discovered manhole with sewage leaking out, fluid waste, camera truck and jetting equipment were dispatched, and a large root ball was discovered. They jetted that line and removed the root ball, and then we cleaned up and disinfected the area, and sewer overflow report was sent to IDM.
Yeah, so they can those. Any questions?
Jim is not operating satisfactory.
Jim, not operating.
First time it's said.
Not operating.
So what is the status of the plant? Is the building down?
Buildings are down, plant 2 is basically all gone, and part of plant 1 is still, doing like just the walls of the tanks. So, other than that, everything's basically removed.
I do have boots. It's muddy.
Right, need mud boots. I think.
It's like Rexy.
Yeah. Yeah, so every day those precedent in almost all that.
Yeah.
So is there any, how is that? Is there any treatment of the soil or anything that needs to be done? Is that an inspection or anything?
We did IDM did it like a final inspection, once we emptied the tanks out, had them cleaned, and then they gave the okay to actually completely demolish the plant.
Great. So we have the liability there. All right,
Go ahead. Enforcement's working okay then?
Yeah, we're working good, Jan, lift station's working great.
How do you monitor that? I know that it's working well, but.
We do weekly inspections, and we have like an Omni-Site alarm system, so it tells us, you know, pump run times and cycle times, and then if there's any like high wet well levels and things like that.
That was part of the adjustments you guys made on the one where the power
Right.
was off.
Yes, so there was an Omni-Site alarm system on the Havens lift station, but the backup battery was dead too, so we replaced that, of course. Shouldn't happen again.
So the gym, since we're not gonna see a report on gym anymore, is that correct?
Right.
But is there any need to like monitor that lift station out there since it used to be gym? Is there any reason to report on that? How do we?
It just kind of goes into our overall lift station kind of grouping and stuff. They could probably start giving some occasional lift station updates, because like I said, they have reporting requirements and inspection requirements for those too. When item comes out, they have their plant side inspection and their lift station side inspection. So,
You know, maybe you can report out to the board that the lift stations are working satisfactorily.
I can just overall collection system.
Yes.
We use,
How many lift stations are there?
we have 13.
Yeah.
We had that.
Yeah, thank you. Just so we know, we're aware of it, that you're monitoring it, you're aware of it, and that we have heard about it, we are giving a satisfactory response.
Yes, sir.
The business.
Moving on to gym training, so just to kind of set the timeline, we submitted the closure plan to IDM in December, it got approved. The on-site inspector came out April 10th, so it was good demo. We proceeded to demo it after the utilization went online, moving flow, buildings are gone, like you just showed pictures of it. Actually, right now, we're signing for termination of that NPDS permit, so that basically gives you a requirement, so a lot of things you usually report on, basically a plant that doesn't discharge flow. some communities keep those open for a long time, it's what really make a lot of sense to. So that NPS permit will go away, and then basically you guys will have to report for that plan. So I agree, it makes sense, it's not like reporting on as a plan, but it's a plan on the Cumberland side, we've been progressing very nicely. That project is really going vertical. Plan is much cleaner now than it was when you guys did this last time. So maybe we can see that at the next meeting when it's a little bit drier. Right now, we're 75% built out on that project. All the new equipment is basically in. We're waiting to some of the startups on Edwards and UV stuff, but we're getting close to Swiss and treatment over. So we're kind of towards the finish line there. On the collection side, now the North Gym is over, we moved to Church. So you may have seen that road closure already go into effect. If you drive by, they did do a hard closure, it's kind of good, some more room to work with. It's a very tight site. I'll probably be there the next month, and a half, 2 months as they put that in position. After that's done, we'll move with Mount Comfort, with that intersection for Comfort Town, or our property towns. So kind of getting towards the end. One thing that we have looked as a group with town staff is maybe looking at what the next project is in terms of project savings and contingency. We have about $1.5 million in contingency savings on the project, plus we have some accrued interest from the bond. So whether that, if we can afford to do a digest project, just see what that looks like. I just had applied with our electrical setup around there this morning, kind of walk the site and see what it looks like to get power out to do a new digester. Due to some of the site constraints, we may have to use one of this SBR tanks as a temporary digester to build a new digester existing is. But that's something we're looking at with Aqua Town and Belton. Hopefully Stevens fast so that they can stay on site and move right to that. So that'll probably be the future agenda item for you guys to look at. But trying to spend the money while they're here. So.
That's kind of the one project piece that we weren't able to originally work into the programming, the project interest. It looks like it will probably get us there. But you guys remember from your plan, that's the one large old piece that's very back that is from at least 2 plants ago, and that's been hanging on.
Correct. I believe that was installed in the 80s. So it used to be part of the old package plant system, and then Western converted it to a digester in 2002. So the tank itself is 40 plus years old at this point. So it's really started to show its age. Okay.
Good. Next update.
Thumbs up. I see no good new business. Any board member comments? Future agenda items.
You guys will, like Cameron said, probably have some information in front of you on the digesters. Probably also have more information on kind of the BOT and stuff. Adam's been on that committee, and he knows kind of for decided to go with GM development on that. I think we talked about that at the last meeting, but we're trying to align scoping and budget and those things right now. So we're working with Adam Stone on our end to dial in those numbers, and then Veritas is doing owner's rep and kind of going through them. As you guys know, our goal is to use cash on hand. We don't want to get into any financing and kind of pay as you go. So we'll have some updates on that.
I want to go ahead and try to reschedule that for 5:30 start again next time, so we can be out there again. I hope it was more conducive. Is that good to you?
Sure.
Okay. Do we want to also incorporate Cumberland stop too?
There's not much to see at Jim, especially in the morning. It'll be a gravel lot. We'll do more of the organization.
Before, well, we want to forego Jim and just go to Cumberland?
Yeah. We should just go over.
Sounds good.
Okay, 5:30 at Cumberland. Then.
And I'm looking forward, how are we doing against the budget? Maybe we could have like in July, maybe
Budget
a
update.
budget update. How our actuals look.
Yeah, it's like we're doing pretty good. We can give a good financial overview. Adam and I have been working on the new financial reporting structure that we want to implement soon for all the boards and commissions and council to try to give a easier, more transparent view of things so that no matter who's looking at it, they have a good grasp on where the financials are.
Caitlin, when's the first Wednesday in July? Second.
Yeah, fourth and Saturday.
And unless I got some strong objections, we talked about this, I do not plan on meeting that July meeting. Bill, I think that.
Yeah, I would make a motion that we would cancel the July meeting.
Sure.
That's fine. Yeah.
Council, unless you just wanted Jim would be here a few days in July 4th. No.
The only thing I may throw in is if we need to do something within the BOT, then we may need a special meeting or something somewhere for quick action on getting that.
Get it done the first meeting in June.
You know, we're dependent on the state too, so I can't
Yeah,
always
first meeting.
predict that. I'll let you talk to.
I've had my own issues with that, I'm sure will already.
It's more the financial side than the environmental side.
Okay. Anything else?
Does that, if we don't meet in July, does that affect, Cumberland project at all?
I think the applications, they have to go through this portal, but
One of the digester.
my hope is to have a design proposal for you guys for next year.
If there's an issue, we'll deal with it, we always have a special meeting. We always have a special meeting. Nothing else we meet for the, second meeting in July, third Wednesday in July, would be two.
Right.
15.
Something along those lines, yeah, that'd be about right.
So no hearings, no meeting, no sanitary sewer meeting in July.
As of right now, we run the problem in June, we'll figure it out then.
At some point, I think I do want to do a joint work session with the sanitary utility board and stormwater utility board as operations are more and more overlapping and stuff to talk about building and collections and those overlaps.
I see what we're trying to work, I don't remember, I'm excited.
We would probably just combine your guys' meetings, so it would just be one of your meeting nights.
When do they meet?
They meet the third Wednesday at the same time you guys meet the first Wednesday.
Figure it out. All right, take a motion.
I make a motion that we adjourn the sanitary sewer meeting.
Second. You didn't do that, actually.